Hello, and time to keep going in the little accordion journal, and we're down to the last page of the first side, so that's a bit exciting. And I think the major thing that's happened in the last week or two since I've been here was we had a heat wave, an unseasonable heat wave, probably like everywhere else. And my pool down below here, which I've converted into a pond, and it's full of lovely goldfish and catfish and rosy barbs and water dragons at the moment. They're all back. Anyway, it's gone from being beautifully clear to being a very unpleasant shade of green, and we've put on the UV filter and for 24 hours instead of 6, and we're waiting for the plants to kick off because they haven't quite come back as fast as the algae. With more plant coverage you have less problems with the algae. Forgotten how hard it is to work and talk at the same time. Anyway, so the bright sunlight has caused this serious overgrowth of algae, and I thought to commemorate that I might try a little bit of drawing and collage. So here we go. There's a bright sun, and I have these two, and I kind of like the way they're a bit, oops, this is very flimsy paper. I tried using the embossing folders and ink, but it wasn't entirely successful because this is one of those old reproduced advertising things, whatever they're called, and the paper's just very acidic and very flimsy. However, it worked to a degree, and I thought I might just try laying some of these over as well. You can spend so long looking for scraps, and sometimes I do, but apparently I'm in a rather faster mode today. Okay, so I think this will survive a bit of glue stick, but we'll see, it may tear. Let's put that one there. It would be better if these were hot red, but anyway, I think they'll remind me enough of hot sun. I was away for a few days, and it was a bit of a shock to come home and find my lovely pool looking so grungy. Now these are water-soluble oil pastel. Oh, that's perfect. Water-soluble oil pastels. Just have to open this out. That's a large pool, and it's slimy. Look at that. It's not actually kidney shaped, but artistic license. Slimy with little bits of murkier patches, and then we've got a whole lot of struggling plants. So we've got cannas in the middle here and lots of things. I've got a ladder suspended across here with lots of plants in it. I've got water lilies and things on a table here, but all these plants are struggling so much. And then down here I've got more plants on a step, More pots of plants here, a log coming out here. Now, I wonder, will these wet? Oops, a daisy. Yes, they will. Oh, look at that. Oops. God, I just want it to look as murky as possible. I'll leave the plants how they are. I haven't played with these pastels for a long time. Going through into the desk. Not entirely successful, but that's to be expected, I think, on very thin brown packaging paper. There we go. It doesn't have to be a fabulous artwork. This little book is just to remind me of what's happening. I don't know about anybody else. I think Q's getting a bit worried. My short-term memory is really worsening, shall we say. So here's the walkway. There's a very thin walkway around it. So these little books could very well become my short-term memory. And thank goodness for that option. Okay, so this was, where's my pen? Was the last week of winter. The last week of winter. Heat wave. Oh look, a purple pen to match the purple suns. Heat wave. And now where I'm going to put that. The pool bloomed murky green. We have had the water tested and it's fine, there's nothing wrong with it, it's just an algal growth. Now I need to put some fish in here actually, look, I have little, that's not very bright. I've got about 40 goldfish, some of whom are very big. So despite all this green slime, the yellow doesn't work very well on that, does it? Despite all the green slime, the fish are thriving, thank goodness. Oops, that one's not quite that big. So some of them are white, some of them are yellow, but mostly they're orange. Funny that. Okay, there's my lovely murky pool and the goldfish. Now for those of you who are wondering if you happen to have a murky pond, what I've done today, I found I had some friendly bacteria from a company called Sploshed. And here we go, Sploshed. So they come in little sachets and you just chuck them in the pool, and that's what fixed it last year, because whenever the weather gets hot, this is what happens. So Sploshed added 10th of September. And I've ordered more, because that's the end of that. And this is the end of, oh no, this way, that way, there we go. So there is an effort for here. I think this might need a little bit of extra help here. Bring out the big guns, stick it in. Alrighty, the week that was. Well, actually, that was the week before. Now I have to do the week that was. But I will wait for this to dry. Ew, look at that. I will definitely wait for this to dry. Ooh-ee. Alrighty, there we go. How exciting. The whole first half done. On to the second half. I wonder if I dated the beginning. August 2024, 7th of August, there we go. 7th of August to the 10th of September, so not a very faithful correspondent, but it's still, you know, it's enough. Like, not every day is exciting. There's not always something noteworthy to put down. But here, see? Q still has some swelling on her eye from that tick. Okay, I'm going down to look at the pool and see if it's any improvement yet. Bye for now.